Alright, got a John Deere Gator in today, TX, for a little service. I don't remember if I've ever worked on a TX before, but it's basically just an oil change. We got some John Deere oil and filter for it here. 1030, one of my Honda customers. So we're gonna service it up. Pretty neat little machine. He's got it fixed where he can actually ride it on the road as a golf cart, which is pretty cool. That was put some lights on it and stuff, so that's pretty neat. And this was actually a government vehicle. I believe he got it from GovDeal. So, and the thing cranked right up, no choke or anything, so that's awesome. I think all we need to do is change the oil and check it out. If there's any grease fittings on there, we'll grease it. Look at the brakes. Let's get at it. Alright, so we got two choices. We can suck the oil out of the fill here. Ooh, it's got a little bit of milk in there. That's just condensation though. He probably needs to let it warm up a little bit more. It's not on the actual oil, so that's good. Maybe we should raise it up and let it drain out of the bottom just to get it all out. Okay, so this one's right here on the back. Right in there, if you guys can see it. That's our filter. Plastic? No way. That's hard to believe, but it is crazy. It's crazy hard to believe that that's plastic, but it sure is, without a doubt. Well, it don't look too bad. Sure doesn't hold a whole lot. About 2 quarts or so, maybe. A little bit of a funny color to it, doesn't it? Basically want to make sure that little O-ring there is good, and it looks pretty good here. It's just a little small O-ring. Make sure there's no nicks or anything in that. We can put that back, but you don't want to tighten that too tight. That's just plastic. That's crazy. Let's put her back in though. We're good now. Engine's pretty clean up in there. That must be a strange brand of oil. It's just a different color. It looks pretty clean. I don't see any chunks in it or anything. I'm gonna say it's fairly snug. That's all I'm gonna do right there. Oh yeah, plenty of pads. That's good. Yep, the inside pad looks good too, so that's nice. Let's take a look at the back brakes. I have an extension. This is inset a little bit. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can make it out, but there's plenty of pad there. Let's blow the spider webs off. One good thing about this vehicle, it's got brakes all the way around. Four-wheel disc. You guys see me using this lubriplate. I'm basically doing it because some of these vehicles, the lug nuts get over tightened. Like if he takes it somewhere and has tires put on it, and this will protect the flange and the threads from galling if somebody gets crazy tight with them. They're not going to make the wheel fall off like some people say. We make sure it's torque good. Pleasantly surprised at this vehicle's quality. I want to say Kawasaki has some hands, and I know it's a Kawasaki engine. They may have helped build the chassis of these. You guys comment down below if you know. I'm not sure about that. And it wouldn't surprise me because things come to me in pairs, and I'm working on a mule now as well with a weird electrical problem, but we've about got it sorted out. My buddy Jared's pretty smart. He came and confirmed what I was thinking, so we had to order a CDI for it. All right, new oil going in. This is Turf Guard 10W30 from John Deere. Looks pretty good oil. I'm going to start with 1.5 quarts and check it. Looked like we drained out about 2 quarts, but easier to put in and take back out, right? All right. Runs like a top, 600 hours on it. Can't ask for no better than that. Nice little air-cooled engine. That would be a piece of cake to change that belt if you had to. Nothing to that. Spark plug's right on top, easy to get to, but I'm not going to fool with it. It's running perfect. Oh yeah, that's pretty much dead on it. Filled the filter up, we're full. Let's check it one more time. It's just a tad under the line, but that's pretty close. Let's put just a swig more and we'll have it. Should be plenty right there. Perfect. Let's take a quick gander at the engine air filter. It's sort of the lifeblood of these small engines. Yeah, he probably needs one. It's not terrible. Let me blow it out until next time. Order him up one. Technically not really supposed to do this. Or if you'll blow from the inside gently, just a little gently, get the majority of this dirt out. It'll be alright till we get it back in here. Dirty. He may have mentioned to me that he does these himself. I think he may have said that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, man, look at that. Alright. Alright guys, appreciate you guys watching for this service on the John Deere Gator TX. I'm not real sure about the year on it, but she's all ready to go, purring like a kitten. Oh, by the way, shout out to Kinetic for sponsoring this video. You guys check these. I'll put a link below for these. Really good fuel for the brain. Focus, lock in with these things. But yeah, anyway, smooth little service, nothing to it. Got it ready to go again for them. And I'll drop a link below for all the tools we used today. There was kind of that special ratchet that I used to get to that filter, and that little grabber for the filter works out really good. So I'll drop that, and then some of the chemicals we use and all that good stuff. So yeah, man, appreciate you guys riding along. If you like what you see, think about subbing to the channel and hit that like button. Don't forget, that helps us a ton. If you hit that like button, drop a comment below for anything else you'd like to see. We got some more good stuff on the way, guys. Appreciate you. Take care. Let's go see if this thing will make it up this hill now.